Today. It's a beautiful day out on Green Tree and here in the SOFR practice facility. We're obviously just a few days before the start of the football season. Really excited about that. We've distributed well over 50,000 tickets to the game. Really looking forward to a great crowd this coming Saturday as we get our first look at the Coach Cristobal-led Hurricanes. So a lot of planning has gone on within the department, certainly from the coaching staff, and our folks and friends at Hard Rock Stadium have been hard at work as well. They had a couple of Dolphin games to get ready for this one, and I think everything went great. So really looking forward to this Saturday, and at this point in time, I'll just open it up to questions. It's great to see all of you. I don't know that we're giving anything away free today, that we have everybody here, but just wanted to make sure to have an opportunity to say hello and answer any questions that are on your mind right now.
Well, Dan, I guess I heard on QAM last week when you were on the show that 35,000 season tickets were sold. Has it jumped since then? Or?
Yeah, it's jumped a couple hundred since then, and I think that it'll continue to move forward at least for the next couple of weeks.
I guess 35,000, good number. Is there a goal? I know you don't sell them all out.
The goal is to sell them all for sure, and that'd be somewhere in the 46 to 47,000 range. That 65,000 is the capacity, but after you take off student tickets, visitor tickets, and player parents, etc., I think our number's 46 or 47,000. That's the total season tickets that we can sell. This is up about 6,000 from last year, from what I'm told. So yeah, good progress.
Dan, what can you share about what you're working on in terms of expanding facilities?
Well, I think we're continuing to move forward with our plans here. Our idea from Jump Street really was to build the forever home of University of Miami football, a football operations center, much like you see at other campuses around the country. So we're well on our way moving forward with that. We're going to start and have started in kind of a silent phase our fundraising for that project, and it's going incredibly well. So I think as the fall unfolds, we'll have a little bit more of a public-facing focus on that, a little opening for where that's going to go. But rest assured, that is priority one that we're working on. We found some space, here on campus to be able to do that. It's important that we utilize the facility that we're standing in, the Carroll SOFR indoor facility, as well as expanding it to a full field circumstance. So lots going on right now, and feel really energized about where it's headed.
Do you have a timeline, breakdown timeline?
Not yet. I hope that we have that really soon. A lot of moving parts with building, on a campus, especially a campus that has a number of buildings ongoing as well. So not a timeline yet, but soon.
You and Mario Cristobal essentially started this journey together with the way the timelines worked out. So what have been your impressions about the way he's built the staff and the way the football operations have been running?
I couldn't be happier. I mean, Mario's he's a pro. I mean, he's done this before. He's been a head coach at a couple of different places, certainly one that's akin to a Power 5 here at the University of Miami. He's a native son. He played here. So he knows a lot about this organization and how we're trying to evolve it. We talk very, very frequently about things that are moving on in his program, how administratively we can help make that happen, and make that happen for him, kind of remove obstacles. I mean, that's what administrators do. We try to remove obstacles for all of our coaches to be able, and student athletes, to be successful.
The size of the staff, just looking at how many different support staff and coaches and recruiters, can you kind of give us a sense of how much the football staff has grown since you've been here?
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's gotten bigger. I mean, we have more quality control people, more analysts than we've had before. Football operations has grown a little bit, but that's not unique to the University of Miami. That's what's happened in college football over the last 5 to 7 years. I mean, staffs have gotten bigger. So, I think that we'll continue to make sure that it's right-sized here for what we need at the University of Miami. So Mario and I continue to have those conversations as to where do we need to put our resources for this program to continue to move forward.
I want to just ask about the hire of Alonzo Mourning, just his role, what we've seen from him these first 2 months he's been here.
Well, Alonzo, it was funny, even before I got here, Alonzo and I had had conversations, and he came up in the wintertime. We had a chance to sit down with Mario, Alonzo, and myself. Took a little while to get him here, but I think he's had a tremendously positive impact, within the program, both inside this building and then outside as well. Alonzo's a very well-known individual in South Florida. So I think we're going to utilize him as we go through the fundraising opportunities for our football operations center, as well as he being a great sounding board for Mario, just understanding, how, player evaluation and things of that nature, as well as being another set of eyes as it relates to the day-to-day operation of the football program. He's also part of our senior staff. I want to make that clear because that was really important for Mario to come here, or not for Mario, for Alonzo to come here and also see the other side of it, the administrative side. So when we meet every Tuesday, Alonzo is part of our senior staff meeting. So he gets to hear things that are going on throughout the department. We get to hear things that are going on within the football program, so the communication level continues to rise.
I want to ask you just a big picture college football question. Like, obviously it appears like 2 super conferences are coming together. Just your thoughts on where maybe college football is going, how you feel like the ACC and Miami, of course, kind of fit into that trajectory as well.
Sure. I mean, that's a great question, and we can all throw $1 into a pot here and try to figure out exactly where that's going to go over the next few years. But I will tell you that the ACC, and we're a proud member of the ACC. How are we going to get better as a conference? I mean, it's well known we have a grant of rights. Our TV contract goes through 36. We need to do things within the conference that allow our members to continue to be competitive. And those are the things that we're working on right now with our league office. I can't give you details as to what that's going to be because the plans are still moving forward. But you see the SEC and where they've moved forward. You see the Big Ten and where they've moved forward. I think it's time now for the ACC to really look in and see where we can take the next step within our league, whether it's staying within the number of teams that we have right now, or expanding it. So our presidents and the league office in Greensboro continue to work on that quite vigorously.
Dan, would UM have interest in possibly exploring, the Big Ten or the Southeastern Conference if one of those conferences were interested in you guys? Well,
right now it's a circumstance where we have a grant of rights with the ACC, and until something changes along those lines, that's a lot of work going down a path that probably at this time can't happen just because of the legalities.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you is the Hard Rock Stadium situation. Just your thoughts on playing there. And I know we've talked before about exploring. I know you're open to exploring anything. So as far as playing closer to campus, there have been some renderings that have come out recently. Have you delved into that at all?
We have a great relationship with Hard Rock Stadium. That's first and foremost. I mean, they really help us with our program, and we're very proud to play there. We have I think 10 or 11 more years on a contract that we have with them. So our focus right now is not as much where we play those 7 games a year. Our focus is on the 358 days a year that our student athletes are here, getting instruction, having nutrition, weight room, sports medicine. We're focusing on that right now, not where we might be able to play.
Let's do 2 more for Dan, please.
Before you came, there was
where is this university?
It's in Coral Gables.
Where are you guys on competing with bigger schools? Where are you guys?
You mean where do we compare with them? I think we're a little bit behind, as it relates to that, but that's okay because that gives us an opportunity to do things in 2022-23 to make it right for the University of Miami. I got to tell you, all of these buildings that have been built around the country, you can't pick up one, in Athens, Georgia, and put it in Austin, Texas. They don't fit. It has to be what is right for your program, what's right for your geography. So the amount of work that you do on the front end to make sure that it fits your community, your university, that's the fun part, and that's probably the most difficult part as well.
You sure you have enough resources for all this? Before they hired you and Mario and all the staff, so there was a question when Miami doesn't have the money now. It seems like you have the money. Now that you're involved in it.
Yeah, I haven't found anything that has taken me away from that. The idea that the resources are here. Now, let's be clear, we have to go out and raise some money in this community. And we have to go out and raise some money with people who've been a part of our program to one level. We may need to kick them up a notch to get to the next level and have those dollars to be able to put together the bricks and mortar. But there's been nothing over the 6 months that I've been here, 6 months plus, that has dissuaded me from the fact that, yes, that can happen. And we have the opportunity to move forward.
Great. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll see you this Saturday.